Sound reasonable? Yeah, what? What?
Louder.
All right. All right, can everybody hear me? A little more volume? More volume, please.
Go ahead.
Happy Friday night. How about that? Yeah. That feels a little better.
Oh, don't worry about that.
So thanks for the patience. We've had some technical difficulties because I'm pinch hitting up here tonight. Notice a lot of parents are on the field, and I wanted to start off. We're going to do a little something different tonight. Athletes get all the credit, and dedication, the strength, the sacrifice they show, and they fully deserve that. But there's a few other people out there that probably deserve a little bit of that accolade as well. So tonight we're going to thank the parents for coming out, supporting their kids tonight. Man, I don't know, about the last 15 years or so, right? The hours that you guys have spent driving kids to carpool, going to practices, all the games, washing loads of disgusting laundry, especially the white pants moms, right? Giving up your evenings, weekends, all the time that you could have been doing what was interested and important to you. But you were out here supporting your kids and supporting their dreams. And as a player, we really appreciate that. So loving me whether we won or lost, being brave in the face of adversity, injuries, and setbacks, and Lord knows we've had enough of those. Your practice, patience when practice runs long, showing up, being there to support, even when you're too nervous to watch us play, caring about the happiness and our well-being, and believing in me even when the times are tough. I don't always tell you, thank you enough, but I can't thank you enough, and I love you more than words can say. You are important to me, and I wouldn't be the person I am without your support and love. Thank you, the Austin High Maroons baseball team. And who knows, that might apply to Lake Travis too. We're going to go ahead and announce all the parents and families supporting our players out here tonight. Number 1, Jaden Besa with mom Lynette, dad Pat, and brother Jace. Javier Godinez with mom Ellen and dad David. James Scott with the mom Jessica, and dad's running the Vipe up here, James Scott Sr. Number 4, Charlie Reeves with mom Reagan and dad Chip. Number 5, Fletcher Wilson with mom Susan and dad Beatty. Number 6, Patrick Bird with mom Margaret and dad Curtis. Number 7, Drew Anderson with Wendy and Steve. Number 8, Nate Goulding with Jessica, the mom, and John Latham with Barb and John. Ty Schreiber with Shelby and Charles. Logan Kenny with Judy and Michael. Jack Umberhagen with Carrie and stepmom Janet. Luke Pazanka with mom Sue, and I'm the dad Joe up here babbling on. Number 19, Henry Shooter with Jackie and Chris. 21, Osby Contreras with Kristen and Troy. 23, Jake Beck with Tom. Got a couple players missing tonight. Want to give a shout out to Jason and Aiden. All the parents, thank you so much. If you guys will hit the dugout with the players, we'll now announce the starting lineups here for everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Round of applause. All right, we're going to do Lake Travis starting lineups next. Batting first, number 14, second baseman Maddox Medrano. Batting second, number 15, center fielder Reed Kilgo. Batting third, number 19, playing DH tonight, Carson Raider. Apologies. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 11, Gavin Schlotterbach. Batting fifth, number 1, Jaeger Ram, shortstop. Batting sixth, number 5, first baseman Wyatt Gatlin. In the 7th spot, Luke Ryder, left field, number 6. Joey Leone hitting 8th, playing right field, wearing 16. Batting 9th, second baseman Ethan Schlotterbach. Pitching for Lake Travis, Cooper Webb, number 20. Rest of your Lake Travis Raiders. Batting number 1, playing shortstop for the Austin High Maroons, Javier Godinez. Center fielder, number 3, James Scott. Second baseman, maybe third baseman, Patrick Bird, number 6. Catching, number 21, Osby Contreras. Playing first base, number 14, Luke Pazanka. Playing right field, number 13, Jack Umberhagen. Playing center field, number 11, Ty Schreiber. Pitching, number 19, Henry Shooter. Playing shortstop, number 12, Logan Kenny. If everybody could now stand, all the players come onto the field here, and let's do the national anthem. Where is it? Here we go. Let's play some baseball, guys.
All right. Well, a little late to the party. No harm, no foul there, of course, as our earlier game tonight went extra innings here a little bit. Went 8 innings before we saw a victor in that game between Westlake and Bowie. And if I recall, Westlake got that win 2-1 over Bowie earlier tonight. So that one's got major implications on playoffs, district standings, all that good stuff. It is Family Appreciation Night. I am David Roy. My broadcast partner to my left, James Scott, live here from Burger Field.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, David Roy. We are getting this game started about 37, 38 minutes late due to the walk-off. Good game there between Westlake and Bowie. We'll go ahead and give you the Austin High batting order and positions for those of you keeping score at home. So batting first and playing second base, Javi Godinez. Batting second and playing left field, James Scott. Batting third and playing third, it's the Bird, Patrick Bird. Batting fourth and catching, Osby Contreras. Batting fifth and playing first base, cool hand, Luke Pazanka. Batting sixth and playing right field, the Lumberjack, Jack Unberhagen. Batting seventh and playing center field, Ty Schreiber. Batting eighth and pitching, sophomore Henry Shooter. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, Logan Kinney. So Shooter on the mound, coming in for this season, has 19 innings pitched. This is his first game start of the season. He's 0-2, one save opportunity. And he'll be facing off against Maddox Madrano.
And Madrano to get the night open here. He'll start down 0-1. Courtesy of Henry Shooter. This one rolls out foul. Really good job there by Contreras to hold off, lets it roll across the line, and then picks it up, and they'll go for strike two.
Henry working ahead in the count real quick.
It gets in himself into a really favorable position here early. And the 0-2 swung on and missed.
Nice job.
So one down.
Now batting, number 15, Reed Kilgo.
Not much of a better start could be asked for. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 away.
Kilgo, the center fielder, he's the one who bunted for a base hit when it was 11-0 or 10-0 on Tuesday.
You looking for a...
I'm not encouraging anything, sir.
Okay.
I'm just making a statement. Not the right time. Not the right time.
This one.
Off speed, yeah. Curveball, 70 miles an hour.
Reed Kilgo, your center fielder tonight for Lake Travis. Let's go down 0-1. This one gets past Kenny at third, short with a grab, with that throw over to first. Not quite in time.
It was a good play by Logan just to get over there. Really difficult play to get him there. So kept it in the infield. Now let's get to pitcher's best friend.
Carson Rader, your designated hitter here for tonight. He'll foul off this first one.
Big moment in the life of Henry Shooter, getting his first varsity start off the mound.
Shooter comes back. Throw back to first.
And Lake Travis, first place in district at 11-1. Let's curve for a ball. 21-6-1. They have one tie. 21 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie.
The 1-1 inside, strike 2.
District standings, Lake Travis, Dripping Springs, Bowie out at 9-4 that they lost to Westlake. Buda is in 4th spot.
I believe that's going to go as a pass ball, sir. That'll allow Kilgo to advance over to second.
So Westlake's now at 7-6 in district. They do play Buda next week, so that'll be a big series.
Yes.
With playoff implications. Lake Travis, Dripping Springs, pretty much locked in for playoffs.
The 2-2-1. Bid upstairs, full count here.
Bowie a near lock, 9-4 with, I believe, 3 to play. I believe everybody has to play next Saturday. So after today, we have 3 more games. Del Valle for 2, Anderson for 1.
That series next week, we haven't really had a chance to talk about it. Del Valle series, of course, you expect would be competitive. Both teams sitting down there on the bottom end of the division of the district, unfortunately. But the interesting part of that series, you have the Friday game Del Valle, turn around Saturday game against Anderson as the full count pitch gets fouled off here down the first base line. That's a quick turnaround.
It is.
You know, Friday to Saturday, that's asking a lot out of these kids.
It is. I'll need to check the schedule and see if we have the late game on Friday, because I believe that's back here at Berger.
Check the schedule in a little bit. This one, a rocket out to right field. Unberhagen didn't get underneath it. A bounce to the wall. A throw back to Kenny. Throw to third. Bounces over his head.
That's a tough play by Lumberjack, a play that should have been made, but it's a line drive right at you, and those are the most difficult. You'd rather that one be off to his side 10 feet one way or the other. You get a much better judge on that ball.
So an RBI triple puts Lake Travis on the board first, 1-0. Unberhagen, it looked like, was maybe just there and maybe lost it in the lights at the last moment as it descended out towards him. Had a tough time judging it regardless, and it just gets past him.
He didn't get back on the ball fast enough. But again, it's a line drive right at him. Very, very tough play, but a play that should have been made. It will, to your point, looks like they scored it as a hit upstairs, and I agree with that. Infield's in now.
Trying to defend against runner sitting here at third, being Carson Rader, had that RBI triple.
It's an 80-mile-an-hour fastball from Henry Shooter. He's got to dig deep here. We need a strikeout or pop-up. Big curve, called strike for 72 miles an hour. That is a great pitch.
This is Gavin Schlotterbeck working here at the plate right now. Your catcher for Lake Travis here tonight.
I'm guessing there's brothers, Gavin and Ethan.
Yeah, you know, I would assume you were correct.
They could be cousins, I guess.
You know, same family tree, I would suspect.
Oh, you just balked in the run.
Yep. So balk there. And now Coach A coming out arguing.
Runners go back, runner goes back to third. Runner goes back to third. What are you doing?
Having a conversation here. Now Lake Travis coming over, having this conversation. Coach A taking this opportunity to talk to Shooter a little bit. So not quite the crowd that we saw earlier tonight between Bowie and Westlake. Still a good crowd, though, here this evening.
Well, that's one of the very few times that I've seen a manager or a head coach actually win an argument and overturn a call.
Yeah.
Nice job by Coach A.
Hey, go back to third. Let's play the game, coach.
And I believe
Good call.
your head coach here on
some profanity over here by Lake Travis fans. Wow.
Vulgarity out
Pardon us. I know this is a family show. If you caught that via the crowd mic.
You can do it. You can do
Listen, we don't have the ability to go back and post and bleep things out. Maybe Coach Les, our quality assistant back here, maybe he can help us out here. And not just that, I believe I saw the hand motion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe your coach got thrown out over here at third if you're Lake Travis.
Oh, my God, you're right. I was wondering why he was over there.
He started over here at third and then starts walking back over, and then you have your coach from first coming around. And I believe
David Roy, I think you're right. I missed that.
I see the fence open. I heard somebody say, "Good, have a nice day," and there he goes.
That
Grab
is
his bag and
crazy.
back to the bus. Wow.
That is unbelievable. Like, there's only a few words. I'm an old school baseball guy. There's only a few words you can say to get a hook. And it did not look like it was heated.
Man.
That's
It was a very casual flick of the wrist of get out of here. Just wow.
well, we're in for something tonight.
It was certainly one of the less animated ejections I think I've ever seen.
It was so unanimated, I didn't even notice.
I mean, my goodness.
You're familiar with the Snow White character, like Sleepy or Joe, whatever?
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like Sleepy getting ejected.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean,
what are you getting ejected for?
Wow.
Big curve by Henry Shooter. That's the strikeout we needed.
Quarterback down goes he.
Hey, we've been looking for something to spark this Austin High team. Perhaps this is it. Coach getting ejected, Coach A winning the argument.
My gosh.
Hey, you never know what's going to happen out at the old bar yard.
No. It's been an interesting night for baseball, to say the least. You had the really good game earlier, Bowie, Westlake. That goes extra innings, or an extra inning, rather. It's finished in 8, 2-1 game. Really close, really good game. One of those low-scoring defensive battles. Both pitchers playing hard. We saw one end up using up his full allotted pitchers. Went 110 for Bowie. That's unfortunately when things kind of fell apart for your Bulldogs there, for Bowie fans out there that may be listening.
Yeah, it's Cole Miller. He's a really good pitcher.
Yeah.
They've got two, Melsa and Miller. I think there's maybe a little drop-off, which is normal in high school baseball after your first big two.
2-0 here for Mr. Ron. And that puts Henry Shooter up to 20 pitches, still here in the top part of the first.
Come on, buddy, let's get out of it.
And a couple of base hits so far, but only one run has scored. 2-1 count now here for Jaeger Ron.
He's got that curveball working really nice so far. It's starting right at the batter and it's coming out over him. So his fastball's in the upper 70s to 80s. His curve is in upper 60s to very low 70s.
Shooter, the 2-1 windup. Comes back, stays upstairs though, 3-1.
Hitting is all about timing. Pitching is about upsetting that timing. So you don't have to throw 90 in this league to be successful.
3-1. Strike two.
I was shocked the late Travis coach got thrown out. I can't get over that.
I know. Again, one of the least animated ejections I've ever seen. as Ron gets walked there
Now
on
batting
ball
number
4.
5, Wyatt
And now a quick
Gatlin.
little conversation between Kenny and Shooter, and now the rest of the infield coming in. We haven't had really a chance to talk about. Tonight's been so fast-paced with the early game going extra innings, us trying to get set up to catch all of Family Appreciation Night here at the ballpark tonight. We haven't had a chance to talk about this lineup here. Scott returns to center field, of course. Contreras working behind the plate with Shooter. Unberhagen also returns to the outfield. Ty Schreiber out in left field. Jason Martinez getting maybe a little bit of an earned day of rest there a little bit. But then that infield, Godinez stays at second, Kenny over at short, and Bird at third. That's a setup that I think worked really well earlier this week on Tuesday night. Your one big change is that John Latham comes out for Luke Pizanka at first. And again, Latham, we've talked about it throughout the season, and especially over these last few games, still working his way back from injury. So they're kind of working him in there a little bit, give him a day of rest, because you're going to need everybody next week with that very quick succession Tuesday to Friday, and then you turn around again on Saturday with a different game.
Yeah, you're all right. Let's watch this, first and third play right here. You got to think there is an 0-1 count here to this hitter, Gatlin. You got to think they're probably going to put something on here. Anyway, you're absolutely right. Boy, this is going to be a fun ball game. Let's get him out of it.
Popped high, Kenny. Lyons ranges underneath, pop fly, and that will retire the side. So Austin High gets out of that top half of the first. Had a couple runners on base there, 3 in total throughout, 2 at the corners there at the end. And Austin High gets out of it with only a run scored. 1-0 lead, bottom of the first, on the way when we return.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Welcome back in to Burger Field. David Roy, James Scott, live here in the broadcast booth as Austin High only gives up the one run there you were talking about there. Maybe they're early in that count especially, which is really when you want to try to come up with some of those steals. You don't want to let it get too late in the count, especially with 2 outs. Trying to maybe put on that play, something that we've seen. You tried the steal from first to second, try to draw the throw from the catcher, and then just stay in the base paths long enough for third base to score.
But Henry Shooter, hat off to him. He got out of that.
Yeah.
You had another run over there with 1 out. He got the strikeout and then got the pop out to get out of it. So let's see if we can go get that run back. Javi Godinez is going to lead us off. He's hitting .250 overall this season, .267 in district. Good for second on our team in district.
One of the other things you'd like to do here with this inning, not just get that run back, as this will catch the outside part of the plate for strike one. You'd really like to see Cooper Webb's pitch count get driven up there. Give Shooter a little bit of time to catch a break there as comes in as this one gets chopped right back to the mound, and a quick out there on the 1-3.
All right, that brings up James Scott Jr., Sarge, hitting .365 on the season, .452 on-base percentage. In district, he's leading the team in hitting, .286, .355 on-base percentage. We need some of that on-base luck right here as he gets back to his first game he's played since Westlake here.
Swing and a miss, early strike one there for James Scott, pitch 3.
Like an 82-mile-an-hour slider.
Take this for ball 1.
So Webb's hitting 89 on that pitch.
Yeah. Got some speed to him. He's up to pitch 4. You'd like to see him try and really like this lineup right now to try and drive that up. Help your pitcher out a little bit. Give him a little bit of rest after throwing 26 in that first half inning. Put Webb in that same predicament. Good eye there.
Another 89-mile-an-hour fastball.
That one to the outside, trying to get Scott to chase. He does not. So you got the 2-2. Full count here, 3-2.
Good job working the count back. See what you can do.
Started this at bat down 0-1. And here he'll foul it off.
It's another one at 89. So Webb's consistently 88, 89 miles an hour on his fastball.
This one
good job.
upstairs, and Scott will get on base on ball 4.
Good job coming back from an 0-2 count to earn that walk. All right, that's going to be Patrick Bird's up.
Now batting across the line, number 6, Patrick Bird.
Bird standing in. Got a 237 on-base percentage overall for the year. In district's hitting an even 200. Limited at-bats, though, in district. He did a good job getting our hit at Lake Travis Tuesday.
Yeah. Here he's going to lay down a bunt, sends this back to the mound. Bird cannot beat the throw over to first, but it will advance Scott from first to second.
All right, so let's see if Osby can get him in. Contreras hitting 244 on the season, 190 in
Now batting
district.
for the Maroons, number 21, catcher, Osby Contreras.
He has driven in 4 on the season.
Two outs here. Cooper Webb up to 10 pitches here tonight.
It's 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Ball away. Base hit should score. I expect Coach A to be very aggressive. Anything to the outfield.
Contreras, that one's going to skip over to short. That throw off
There you go.
base. Not good enough as Osby Contreras gets on with a base hit, and up will come cool hand, Luke Pizzazza.
Yep, so that's a good job by Contreras putting the bat on the ball. Got just enough of it. That was going to be a really tough play by Ron at short. So since the ball was in front of Scott, good job not running into the easy out at third. We've made that error this year.
Right.
Not him, but others. And so now we have runners on first and third. First and second. Drew Anderson is courtesy running for Contreras.
2 outs. Contreras already putting on his catcher's gear right now.
Pizanka, 226 hitter overall this season.
Swing and a miss. Trying to got to be careful out there if you're Anderson. Got a little bit of a lead, and catcher here came up. Really good job by Schlotterbeck trying to come up and get that throw over to Gatlin in time. Just unable to do so.
Let's play this fundamentally sound. Luke's got a lot of pop in his bat when he makes good contact. Really a strong kid.
Down in the dirt here from Cooper Webb. I'll go ball 1.
Boy, what kind of momentum shift would this be if we can come back and get the tying run here right here?
Yeah. With Anderson's speed, I mean, if you can put this into that left, I mean, look at the massive gap out here from center to left center field, and even and then again in that gap there between short and third. If you can get it into any of those gaps, Anderson's got the speed.
Yeah.
He could clear it. You could end up with a lead here.
They definitely do not expect Pizanka to pull it, to your point. Center field and right field both shaded.
Strike 2, foul off here, pitch. Really good job, though. Talk about driving up that pitch count for Webb right now. up to 16, so he's 10 shy of Shooter, and Shooter getting some time here to keep his arm a little bit loose, relax a little bit here.
Pizanka choked up on the bat. Good eye,
Check
good eye.
swing, 2-2 here.
That's 87 for a ball. 2-2. With 2 outs, toughest count to hit on.
Swings, misses. And that will retire the side. So the runs were there to be had, but Austin High cannot get to it, down 2 outs. And Pizanka, despite the effort, swings, misses, and that'll take us in top of the second with Lake Travis up 1-0 when we return.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth here from Burger Field. Coming up top of the second, and Austin High, Lake Travis so far in the midst of a good one. Henry Shooter looked pretty good off the mound in that first inning. 26 pitches thrown, not necessarily the most ideal count there, but the Austin lineup, on the other hand of things, able to work up and drive Cooper Webb to an 18, so about 8 shy there. Like to see a quick inning here from Henry Shooter, and we'll see if Lake Travis gets anybody else ejected in that time span.
You hit the nail on the head there, David Roy. Believe it or not, this might be a turning point of the game right here.
They're going to start with a bunt laid down. That'll stay fair, and that is how Lucas Ryder will get on base with a quick bunt to lead us off.
If we can get out of this inning, no runs allowed, especially with Lake Travis coach gone, coming back, that might be something to give these kids some confidence, which I think they definitely need after the last several weeks.
Joey Leone, right fielder out here.
He's first team all-district last year. He's going to Virginia Wesleyan. He had 271 last year. He's a senior. We'll tell you how difficult this district is. He was first team all-district last year and hit 271.
Wow.
Not an easy district, folks.
No.
Got a good opportunity. Come to Austin High, earn some playing time. You're going to play against some elite competition. Get you ready for the next level if that's what you choose to do. Curve on the inside part for a strike there, David Roy.
Yeah. The 1-2 count here. No outs yet. Now you do have that runner at first. There he goes. Contreras from his knees. The throw. Not quite in time, but boy howdy, he sure got close. That's not an easy throw to make as it comes to the outside. Contreras sliding over, and then again from his knees puts that in pretty decent position. Just Godinez unable to slide over and make that play at second. Throw was just a little bit offline, a little bit closer to shortstop side. Pitch 32 here for Henry Shooter. This one chopped over to third.
Good job
Looks
on Bird with his
second.
hand. Oh, and he threw it away.
Going to skip underneath Luke Pizanka's glove.
And the track meet is on.
Throw over to third. Not quite in time. It pulled Logan Kenny, who was over there, off the bag.
Now batting number 28, Ethan Schlotterrock.
Joey Leone matching the output of Carson Raider.
So that'll go down.
Triple.
I'm sorry, David.
No,
that'll
fine.
go down as a 3-base error on the throw. Man, Bird did a great job on reacting. The ball took a bad hop on him, and his hands are so quick. Did a great job grabbing it. Just didn't get his feet set and make a good throw.
Well, and part of that, to your point, is we kind of break this down here with Schlotterbeck taking this one 1-0 for his first plate appearance of the night. He initially looked to second first, then tried to reset, and the feet didn't follow. The upper body came with him. The head snapped around to make the throw to first, but he didn't set his feet quite right, and so it just skips past Pizanka, and you see the outcome of that.
Well, we were talking about how big this inning would be if we didn't give up any runs. Obviously, we just gave up one. Now, what would be big is you cannot let this thing snowball like it has in the last 3 or 4 games that we played. You got to hold the damage to the minimum. Infield is in here.
Breaking ball starts outside. That curve again just comes back across. Catch the outside corner of the plate there, and it'll go 1-1. The 1-1, still no outs. This one gets fouled off to be the 1-2 here for Ethan Schlotterbeck.
Just like in the first inning, we need a pop-up or a strikeout. 1-2 count. Maybe we can go ahead and get the K right here. Astros beat the Nationals today, by the way, 5-3. That game just finished.
This one gets fouled off here again.
For those Astros fans out there, talking about a team that's struggling, it's Houston Astros.
Yeah. Watched the end of the Rangers game last weekend, I think it was. And of course, we'll go out there for, I believe it's the first part of the Milwaukee Brewer Series in May.
Oh, that's a big curve. Tried to get that back door, didn't get it to break quite enough to get the call. It was 2-2.
"37 pitches so far here for Henry Shooter. Still looking for first out this inning. This one, he got all of it. Unberhagen ranging. That's going to drop right in front of him. Next to the wall, lost it into the lights. That'll drive in the run.
Not sure that ball was lost in the lights, David Roy, but I love your optimism.
He was right there, and it drops kind of beside him, and then
I think he drifted back. He didn't get back to where the ball was going to be, just kind of drifted. The wind is sort of pushing out. That's not the excuse, but he just played the ball again. And they give him an error on that.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry, that's not an error. The error was on Bird, so they gave him a hit on this.
I was going to say that. I wouldn't have gone there with it, but okay. That would have been. It's one of the few times I would say, maybe a little questionable scoring, but right now, 3 runs scored on 4 hits by Lake Travis.
Back to the top of the order, number 14, Maddox Medrano.
So we come back to the top of the lineup here. Maddox Medrano struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. In the top of the first.
You're really hoping that our team is not thinking, excuse me, here we go again. You got to limit the damage.
This comes outside here, 1-0.
You feel for Shooter because he's actually pitched really well.
Oh, yeah.
You got a couple of misplaced balls out in right field. You have the error at third. Those plays are made. We're into the 3rd inning.
Yeah. Shooter, really good job there. Pickoff attempts, not quite able to pull it off. It's always the trickiest pickoff attempt there being at second. With it being directly behind your pitcher, you're having to flip all the way around. Ball 2. Medrano nearly hit by the pitch there.
Henry's really got his breaking ball moving tonight.
A 2-0 outside here. Ball 3 for Maddox Medrano. And that'll walk Medrano. Ball 4.
Coming up to bat, number 15, Reed Kilgo.
And Coach A will come back out for another mound visit. 42 pitches in.
Yeah, you wonder how stretched out Henry is. He hasn't been a starter for us so far this season.
Right.
Everything's been out of the bullpen. Well, they're making a pitching change here. Yeah, he's probably not stretched out enough to go, 80, 90 pitches.
Sure.
So he pitched a lot better to end up down 3-0 right here.
Yeah.
He's thrown a great game.
He'll end his night at 42. Jaden Besa now will come in and take over pitching duties.
All right, Jaden Besa, Junior Jaden Besa. So for the season, Mr. Besa off the mound, 22 1/3 innings. This is his 7th game pitched. He started 3. He's 1-2 on the season. In district, he's thrown 6 innings. This will be his 4th game. He's 0-1. Struck out 4, walked 2. That's in district. Overall, in his 22 1/3 innings, he struck out 18, only walked 8.
Well, and Besa comes into a situation maybe not the most favorable, right? You got runners sitting already at first and second, so a runner in scoring position, and you're still looking for your first out here of the inning. So Besa's going to have a little bit of work to do to try and get them out of this situation. Of course, the 2 runners on base, Shooter is still on the hook for when you go to the stat book for it at the end of the day.
A double play right here makes this whole thing look a lot better.
Oh, yeah. That's ideal situation number 1. Ideal situation number 2 is Besa puts your next 3 batters away in order, strikes them all out, or maybe a pop out fly or what have you. But ideal situation, Besa faces 3 in order, and we come out of this 3-0, and nobody's wiser.
Okay, just checked our stream. We have 16 different devices watching us.
Number 15, Reed
Only
Kilgo.
1 like. Boy, that's a horrible batting average for us.
Oh, man.
Come on, like us. We want to be liked.
Maybe it's not our fault. Maybe,
Nice job by Contreras back there blocking that curve.
Maybe it's a late start's fault. Maybe it's we can blame it on AJ and the Bowie and Westlake crew there.
AJ needs to take that, absolutely. We have a little friendly rivalry with the Bowie broadcasting team, who's also Vibe people, by the way.
Bunt sign on right now for Kilgo. And Jane Besa kind of pitching around that right now, up 2-0 here, so favorable count for Reed Kilgo.
Ooh, boy.
I don't know if
That
I
was
would take
close,
that one
man.
again.
Yeah, that was really close. Fastball inside.
3-0 count, 3 pitches so far here for Jane Besa, all balls for Reed Kilgo's second plate appearance. He singled in the top of the first. That'll be ball 4. So bases are now loaded for Carson Rader, your designated hitter,
Now batting number 19.
hitting in the 3-hole.
Carson Rader.
And he's the one who hit that line drive over Umberhagen's head that he misplayed out there for a triple, RBI triple in the first inning.
Infield in again.
Outfield shaded over to right. Bases come in, thrown 5 straight balls.
Pitch number 6 for Jane Besa. The windup.
There you go.
Finds the zone that time there. 1-1. Wind up, fouled off.
There you go.
Hits the roof of the stands here. 1-2. No cars were harmed on that foul ball. The 1-2. Drives this one. That'll be a foul ball
That's
as
nothing
well.
but a strike, baby. Nothing but a strike. That might be a 333-foot strike, but it's still a strike. And Jade needs to look at it that way, too.
1-2 here. Besa, the windup, upstairs for 2-2.
The wind does seem to be blowing straight out to right, but it's 341 down the line here at Burger Ballpark.
You know, bases loaded here, 2-2 count. If I was somebody on this infield, there you go. Strikeout there. What I was going to say was, you know, you've thrown that many balls, would have liked to see, kind of seeing a little bit of it there now, is this situation here where Contreras comes up, you know, talks to Besa a little bit. You saw Logan Kenny come down from shortstop, have that conversation. Would have maybe have liked to see that maybe a couple pitches ago. But it happens there, kind of getting Besa to kind of settle in there. You get that first out here. 10 pitches in.
Yeah, they're going to play for 2 up the middle. First and third still in. So first and third, their plays home and first. Up the middle, they're going to try to get 2. It would be great to get out of here with just 2 runs given up.
Check
Squirts
swing,
right
it's gonna
underneath
get by,
Contreras.
pass the ball. And that's how the run will score.
Well, that takes off the force. So infield's going to have to come back in.
So the run scores. Runners advance to second and third on the passed ball.
I think that's our second pass ball of the evening.
I have it down as such, yes.
Yeah.
Pitch number 12. Can't find the zone there. My guess is from this vantage point, it was over the plate, but maybe a bit high. 2-0, this one.
Out of play.
Popped into the stands here behind the away side dugout. I'll go down strike 1. 2-1 count, 1 out. Wind up, throw.
Good stop there by Contreras.
Gets in front of that. That'll go down, though, as ball 3.
We appreciate you tuning in here to Austin High Maroon Baseball.
Wind up, throw. This one.
Oh, that's a big hop. Ah.
Gets up over Logan Kenny's head. Throw here to Patrick Bird. That gets past him.
Well, infield was in, and that ball, he hit it in the ground, and it took about a 20-foot hop right over Kenny's head. Nothing Logan can do about that.
So that's a 2 RBI single for Schlotterbeck.
Makes it 6-0. You got a feel for these guys.
Jagger Ron got on with a walk in his previous at-bat.
76-mile-an-hour fastball. These last 2 weeks have not been kind to the Maroons.
The 0-1 swung on, missed. A little bit of indifference there.
Yeah, defensive indifference. Yeah, that is a defensive indifference. Usually you'll say that for first and third, but we made no attempt whatsoever.
The 0-2 wind up and time called late there.
Get in the dugout.
A little surprised they gave it to him, to be honest with you. The 0-2. This one popped up over Javi Godinez' head, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Umberhagen, range and throw, pulls Kenny away from second, and the run will score.
That's a line drive double shot up the gap. He hit the ball very hard. Godinez would need about a 80-foot vertical leap, 80-inch.
Yeah.
To get that one.
Umberhagen
really
had a chance, though, with that throw to make that play at second, but it pulls Kenny off the bag. Ron nearly got in trouble there for his ambitiousness. I'll go down, run number 7 scored here. Your box score right now, for those of you at home watching and can't see the scoreboard from here. Lake Travis up 7-0. 7 runs scored on 6 hits. Austin High, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. No errors, of course, yet for Lake Travis. Strike 2 here for Gatlin.
This is their 9th hitter of the inning.
That one. Line drive out to left. Caught. Schreiber instantly going to third. Logan Kenny there with a cutoff throw. And that runner does advance in Jagger Ron.
Left fielder number 6, Luke Ryder.
So Lucas Ryder comes back up to the plate earlier this inning, got on base, got it all started with a bunt. Two away, though, here as a windup upstairs. 1-0. Goes 2-0. So Ryder again here in a good spot here with a 2-0 strike count. Swings, misses. That'll put him down 2-1, 2 away. Pitch number 24 for Jane Besa there. This will be pitch 25. A wind up, outside. You hear the fan reaction here. That was a little bit too far outside for my taste.
This is Base's 26th pitch of the inning.
3-1. Pass ball there, and the run will score on it.
I mean, he scored that as pass ball. Yeah.
That's what I would score it as, because
it just
I feel like that's one that
his,
sure should have had.
Yeah.
Number 16, Joey Leone.
It's third pass ball of the game.
Run scores. Lake Travis now up 8-0. 2 away here. Runners
got
going
a massive
already.
Jump.
Yeah.
Massive jump on that.
Couldn't have timed it up much better, to be honest. But
I mean, you look at the body language, and it's hard not to. I mean, these are 15 to 18-year-old kids, and think, here we go again.
Right. There's a crack of the bat, and that's going to stay foul. So strike number 1 here for Joey Leone. His last at bat was the error committed there by Patrick Bird on that throw to first. It allowed him to get all the way over to third. Would have been a close play at first otherwise, but with the throw off line, can't get it there.
That's driven big time in the center.
Yeah.
That's
in the gap, and that's a massive base hit. Here's Leone looking for more.
That's a 395-foot ball. He almost turned around and went home.
Yeah.
So we had Schreiber playing for him to pull, and he went with that ball. That was probably a 395-foot shot out to sort of just a little right center.
So Leone with a massive, massive hit there. And just puts it right in the gap, right? Really, neither Scott nor Unberhagen had much of a chance of getting under it.
Scott's playing left. That's Schreiber out there in center. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing they can do about that. That was a line drive. You got every bit of that ball. This is the 12th batter of this inning.
30th pitch of the inning for Jane Besa, and that goes for ball 1.
You hear no chatter whatsoever out of the Maroon dugout, what you expect. We've been outscored, was it 42-0 in the last 3+ games?
Yeah, if you go back.
11-0, 11-0, 11-0, and now we're at 9-0.
Yeah.
So understand why we might not have a lot of spirit right now, but the game is on. You got to do something.
Swing and a miss, and you got to give Basic credit. Still up there fighting. 32 pitches in here, and he's got a 1-2 here. This could be the punch out to end it. And that one's going to get popped. Gets over the head. Base hit. And that'll drive in Joey Leone for run number 10 scored. And we apologize to our Austin High fans if our commentary up here tonight is maybe not the most enthralling, but you're at a point in a skid the way it is. There's only so much we can say that has not already been said before, unfortunately, over these last few games. Base a throwback to first.
I wish I had the answers.
And
wish I had the answers.
You know, and it's one of those things that, you know, to your point, there's not that confidence, right? You know, and it's something we've alluded to over the last kind of few weeks here as Maddox Medrano back at the plate, his second plate appearance here of the inning. And it's with that confidence lacking, there's only so much you as a coach can do, right? You know, Coach A shook up the lineup Tuesday night. Didn't seem to do a heck of a whole lot. There's, you know, some debate as to, you know, the catalyst for that much of a shakeup in the lineup. You go back before that, though, and into the Westlake series, right? And again, not a lot of confidence. There's not that swagger, that pizzazz that this team may have. And you come into it, you're all searching for answers, right? As Medrano gets walked here, Coach A will come out for a quick meeting. And it just sort of turns into this self-eating spiral. It's a tale of the Ouroboros serpent, right? Snake eating its own tail. And it just...
What a reference, David Ward.
I mean,
I'm very impressed, sir.
You know, it just... You're the snake eating its own tail, right? And you know, it's one of those flowcharts where you start at the top. If you are here, right? There's no confidence, so you try to shake something up, change something. There's still no confidence because it doesn't perform the way you'd like. Leads to you not having confidence, and we keep going in the circle, and there's not, you know, you've tried the lineup changes to break that circle, right? You know, we've tried that. You know, there's not an easy answer here when you're coming off the mound, struggling to find the zone a little bit here tonight. Now, Bates has done really well settling in. Shooter looked really good early, but you have some of the mental errors in it. You know, is it a dialed-in problem? Is it there's so many different areas that you can't pinpoint what the problem is.
Yeah, you're right. There are so many challenges. The first thing, how do I say this? When your team is getting beaten like this on a consistent basis, I have found that you got to love them. If you want to try to change it, the worst thing you can do, like I'll use this analogy, you use yours. You don't want to beat a horse.
Right.
You beat a horse, and the horse is just going to stop.
Yeah.
When you're getting it, we're 43-0 right now in the last 3+ games. We still have 3 innings to go on this game.
Right.
Worst thing to do is beat the horse, or just get on the kids, punish them, make them run,
Don't
tell
kick
them
the
they're
puppy,
trash.
right?
Yeah, I mean, what good is that going to do? They are getting embarrassed. I mean, they are. Nobody can say that they're not. So you got to love them, motivate them, inspire them to somehow get that best effort out of you. Maybe Coach A is doing that. I don't know. I'm not there, and hopefully he is. But that's not the big issue. Everybody's going to it's a coaching problem. Yeah, this problem is not Coach A's problem. This overall team dynamic and what we have going on. He picked up an incredibly tough situation last year. Remember, he started last year as the freshman baseball coach. He is, I think, 27. He's 27 years old and was put into this position. So he started from the bottom. There is. We'll keep talking about this as we go into next inning.
Popped up here. Javi Godinez gets underneath it on the pop fly out, and that'll retire the side. And so we'll take you in now. Bottom of the second, Austin High, your lineup coming up here. Jack Underhagen will get us started when we return.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Welcome back in. Live from Burger Field, David Roy, James Scott here in the broadcast booth. We take you in now, bottom of the ninth. Austin High comes out of there. Jane Bassett throws 43 pitches. It's a 9-run inning for Lake Travis, and they're now up 10-0. 10 runs scored on 8 hits, no errors. Austin High, the 1 hit, 1 error.
You know what we have to worry? I'm sorry, David. What we have to worry about right now is we have another baseball game on Tuesday.
Yep.
We got to watch the pitch count to make sure that we have people available for them. We still have 3 innings. We have 9 outs to go get at a minimum.
Yeah.
So base at 43. Off the top of my head, I might be wrong on this, but I think he goes 65 and come back on Tuesday, where I have to double check that. Lumberjack
Shooter went 42 earlier, so keep that in mind.
Lumberjack Umberhagen stepping in. He's hitting 250 on the season and even 200 in district. Yet in district, it's only a fraction of at-bats, 28 for him. The lead in plate appearances in district is Javi, which you'd expect because he's in at the top of the order.
Right.
So at 37, so these district averages will move a lot. Base hit here or there.
Swing and a miss. That'll put Underhagen down in the count 2-2.
You know, going back to what we were talking about, the challenges, as a parent.
Down goes Underhagen swinging.
We pay for our kids to go play select ball. I guess most of us. These guys, what I'm seeing, these kids are coming into Austin High not knowing how to play the game. So to me, every one of these parents there that's playing select ball, travel ball in the summer, whatever, quote unquote select ball, are paying $3,000 to $4,000 a year, and their kids are coming to high school not knowing how to bunt, not knowing that when you get down on a 2-strike count, you need to choke up and put the ball in play. That's a huge part of the problem.
Yeah.
There's only so much Coach A can do. If you get to him in the 9th grade, he cannot turn you in 1, 2, 3, or 4 years into a great ball player if you don't come with the basic skills. And the whole culture of the baseball, this is bigger, the global baseball or American baseball that we play right now. Oh, we called him a swing and strike. Jeez. Shriver's down. Had to bring up Besa.
Yep.
The culture is a lot of these select programs play for tournament rings.
Yep.
So they're just running kids out there. They're not teaching them how to play the game. And that's what leads to, if you only have 11 players on your select team, well, of course everybody's going to play, and you're going to have, enter some tournament that's, maybe a little bit lower than what you should, or try to play down to get wins and rings.
Right.
At the end of the day, what's it for? You're trying to come out here and actually win baseball games at a high school level.
Yeah.
You're not going to win baseball games if you cannot play fundamental baseball. Get the bunts down, be good two-strike hitters, run the bases right, field the ball on a consistent basis. Anyway.
We'll continue the dialogue on the other side. Top of the third coming up here from Burger Field.
At Horizon Bank, we're from here. With over 100 years of experience serving Central Texas customers and headquartered right here in downtown Austin, we are proud to support our community and the athletes who keep it strong. Stop by any of our Austin and Central Texas locations and see how we can help you meet your goals. We'd love to meet you. Or you can visit us on the web at horizonbank.com.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth. David Roy, James Scott, been sitting up here discussing some of the problems. And you talk about, some of the issues with select team play. They're
not preparing the kids.
It's not about coaching up the kids. It's not about teaching the kids. It's just about getting the wins and the trophies to put in the case or put in the shelf there in those kinds of environments. And here, you want that same thing, but in order to do that, you have to know those basics and those fundamentals that maybe you're not getting taught necessarily. And again, you talk about, maybe, and this again, additional costs, right? Select parents, you put your kid with, the coaches, right? The specialty coaches. You take them out, batting range, place where they can hit, place where they can be taught, the pitching and everything else, work on your pitches and everything. And all those are great, and there's a time and there's a place for that. But at the end of the day, the core elements of the game are still important too. And when you do not have those core tenets and you're not playing to those abilities, we do have a pitching change here, by the way. Bases night is done. Pizanka is at the mound now instead. So you talk about risk-reward, right, a little bit. And needing your pitchers, not only do you need to worry about it Tuesday night, you also have to worry about Friday night and turn around Saturday.
Yeah.
And that short turnaround is important.
Look, in this whole dynamic that we've got going on here, we have a lot to play for next week. We need to go sweep Del Valle. That's the only way we stay out of the bottom.
Right.
Of the district. Now, if we split, obviously we're tied in district. We should be positioned in the overall schedule above Del Valle because we'd have more wins overall. Right. But the only way we can get into what would that be? 7th position is if we sweep next week.
Yeah.
Sweep next week against Del Valle and then take down Anderson. Other than that, we'll end up in 8th place. So, you at least have to play for your pride. Anytime you get out there between the lines, you got to get your competitive juices flowing. But this team still has something to play for. Like, we're not going to solve the problems here. There's in this conversation. But the easiest thing to do is sit here and go, it's all Coach A, he's horrible. It's not him, man, I'm telling you.
It's the cop-out response,
100%,
I think, a little bit.
100%.
You get into these situations, and it turns into you have to take it into context, right? And you say, well, he's had a whole season. But to your point, started last season as that freshman coach, right? That to his credit and to his defense, if you will, still learning, at this level a little bit, right?
Still growing as a person and as a coach.
As a coach, right?
Sure.
And still at that stage and still trying to lead this team and put the best 9-10 players out there that you can in the hopes of both helping their development and both achieving wins. And you're trying to juggle all that because I think it's a really nice punch out here. But you also have, and again, context, right? The context of everything matters. we're at, all of this, everything we have laid out here tonight is in probably one of the tougher districts that is available
in
and
America.
out there.
Yeah, and listen, there is nobody that has more incentive to turn this program around than Coach A.
Yeah.
His name is associated to this program. His websites, they'll have his name, his win-loss record for Austin High.
Yeah.
So he has all the incentive in the world. Pop up over here, foul. I'm not sure where.
And Bird trying to track it. They can't get underneath it.
Boy, we'd love to see that ball play. It's tough. But that's a play that probably should be made too, honestly. The good teams make that play. I'll put it that way.
And here's the thing, too, that I would add to that. And sitting up here, of course, I got the headpiece off, or, the one side, so I can kind of hear what's going on around us a little bit as that one skips foul ball here. It's one thing I didn't hear during that exchange. Nobody called one way or another.
Called.
You don't have third base Bird. You don't have Contreras saying,
yeah.
Back off, I got it. None of that. Nobody said anything. And so they both kind of pull back, thinking the other one's got it.
How many times have we seen that this year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And pass the ball here.
But no pass ball. No pass ball. There's nobody on base.
Nobody on base, so.
Plus, that would have been a wild pitch anyway to hit third.
Well,
Okay, that's okay. I get where you're going.
We're all over
Love
the
you,
place.
man. We're having a good time up here.
Well, but
as I'm knocking over his water.
It's fine. There's a lid on it. It's not spilled everywhere. If it was, we got all the tech behind us.
That's
it'd
true.
be a problem. This one popped, driven out to the left. And Schreiber gets underneath that, and that's 2 away now here.
You should hear him call it off. Good
job,
Ty.
I heard.
Number 1, Jagger Rom.
But it's such a rare occurrence that we have to notate that now. We have to say something like, hey, called that one off. Because we don't hear that enough, and that's a communication exchange that we're not hearing. To your point, a core tenet and fundamental of the game.
Yeah.
That communication, and it's something that, you sit here and you watch, and it's easy, too, for us, when it's a game like this where you have that second game with one preceding it here because of the shared ballpark. And, one of the things I noticed, and it's a minor thing, but it is certainly something that can help make a difference, is I saw some of that between Bowie and Westlake, both teams communicating that. I saw situations where pitchers coming off to discuss with third base a situation to make sure they're all in agreement on how to play it and how to approach it, because you have runners in base and they're having those conversations, and you're not seeing that right now from this team.
Yeah, you're 100%.
You're
100% right.
And it's not a situation of, you see that maybe sometimes when one player's on the mound versus a different player. No. It doesn't matter who's out there from over the last few games. We haven't seen that. Now, how much of that plays into the struggles and the difficulties, the lack of confidence, the lack of swagger, the lack of, even motivation. You hate to call that into question, but, if there is some of that, and it's easy to get down when you have these situations and, your confidence is maybe dragging as a team a little bit there, that your motivation then so too drags a little bit. But you have to find a way past that, and that's the struggle, right?
It's so easy when you have things happen to you like this that are really negative for it to, as a team, we'll say this, to swirl, and you start getting toxic behavior from some of the players that's negative. And I really hope that if that is happening, I don't know if it is or not, again, I'm not there, but if that happens, that's addressed by Coach A and stopped immediately.
Yeah.
These guys, as a team of 18, need to support each other and get out of it as a group. Baseball is not an individual sport.
Right.
It is definitely a team sport.
Right.
And cutting people down, each other, teammates, or whatever, is not going to help you.
Cracked out to left. James Scott right there. Puts that away. So that gets us out of the top of the third. No runs scored. We'll be back bottom of the third when we return.
Cheer on your Austin High School baseball team and enjoy the spring season with ease thanks to Terrytown Pharmacy. We're not just a pharmacy, we are a neighborhood health hub offering prescription services, immunizations, home delivery, and a charming selection of gifts for any occasion. Whether you're celebrating a win or supporting a player, find the perfect gift and keep your health in check at Terrytown Pharmacy. Let's celebrate health, wellness, and community spirit together.
This is Jake Beck, and you're watching Austin High Baseball on Vibe Live Network.
Welcome back in the bottom of the third inning here. Live from Burger Field. Been a cloudy night so far tonight, not that it matters now. Lights are on. And Lake Travis up 10-0 over Austin High. Been having the conversation, James and I up here talking about some of the struggles and some of the things that go into it. One of the things to point out, we're not in the dugout, we're not on the practice fields, we're not, in any of the meeting rooms, so we can't speak to, what may be going on, quote unquote closed doors, right? We can't tell you, how the conversation is or what the dialogue is, how supportive or unsupportive anybody is of the other. All we can tell you is what we can see. And what we can see right now is what we've pointed out. It's a lack of confidence, there's a lack of swagger right now. We've talked about, the select teams, not necessarily coaching up kids on the fundamentals of baseball, especially the nuances as you get into these higher and more competitive levels of the sport. The context of Coach A starting last season as a freshman ball coach, taking over of an unfortunate situation there, and having to try and navigate all of that with his team in the middle of that against really stalwart competition right now in a very competitive district. All of those things you mix in together right now, and this is what puts on before us. This is a program right now that is finding its way, finding its legs. This is not going to be totally rebuilt and have this newfound image in a season, in a series. But this is where those building blocks start. You talk about, as we've discussed, the pride as Kenny at the plate right now and comes down 0-1 on swing and miss. That you can at least start to form those building blocks going into next week, into next season, for the future of this program. And, again, aware that you're down 10-0, right? And, a miraculous comeback, as great as it would be, unlikely as it is.
It would be entertaining.
It would certainly make for great video and great television, right? For those of you watching the live stream at home. Certainly make for great broadcast on our end. We'd have a lot of fun calling that. That as unlikely as that is, though, there's still positives that you can take, right? We've been trying to do our best to highlight over these last few games the positives. And there's one right there, right? Logan Kenny.
Good job.
Very good plate appearance right there. Takes this in, and he'll get on base with a walk.
A leadoff walk.
Yeah.
Scores in high school about 85-ish% of the time.
Yeah.
How about we score a first run?
Yeah.
Right now. We hadn't scored since you said the second inning against Akins.
Against Akins,
so
right?
That was 2 weeks ago tonight. This is the last time we scored.
Yeah, so that was all the way back April 10th. No, excuse me. Further back.
But whatever 2 weeks ago tonight was.
Whatever that was.
5th, right?
Yes.
All right, so Godinez, he's 0 for 1 on the evening. grounded back to the mound to lead off the game. Let's see if we can't get something going right here.
A 1-1 count. Pops this one sky high into the infield, third base. There to get underneath it, Schlotterbeck.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Sarge James Scott Jr. walked his last time up.
Yep.
He's carrying a 5-game hitting string. See if we can make it 6.
Pick-off throw back to first there for Kenny.
There have been a slew of changes for Lake Travis, including the pitcher, Wyatt Gatlin. Big curveball there at 69. They've changed the first baseman. Madrado is at first. I think he moved from second.
Yeah.
Kilgo is at second base. There's a new center fielder who I do not have his number. I can't see that far.
That's the next investment for me to make is binoculars.
There you go. Either that or bionic eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe the bionic man, John Latham, can help us out with that.
He could probably help with that. Binoculars are cheaper, though, than being a
That's
bionic
true.
man with a new set of eyes there. I can get good set of binoculars off Amazon for about $30.
It's one of my favorite shows is like a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
It was 85 miles an hour for a strike.
This one back inside here. Way too far. Scott takes it. 2-2. Wind up, throw, 2-2, crack of the bat, hits it over to second, the double play throw attempt. Not in time.
That go down as a 4-6 fielder's choice.
Back number 6,
Patrick Bird, no official at-bats. He sacrificed in the first inning.
Appreciate everybody staying up late with us tonight. 9:30 the time right now. We had the late start courtesy of Bowie and Westlake going to 8 innings.
It is a Friday.
It is a Friday.
You know, if we were a professional broadcast, like major leagues, it might be like Miller Time or something like that.
Yeah,
But we are a high school program, and we do not have sponsors like that.
No.
Nor do we encourage any of that. As a matter of fact, I did dry January and gave it up for Lent this year, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have not had any such kind beverage in months.
There you go. Way to go, man. Oh, Sarge got picked off. He went on the first move.
Yep,
and he's out. Went on the first move. That was going to be a straight steal, but it'll go down as a pickoff. 1-3-6.
So that'll retire the sign and take us into the top of the fourth. When we come back, you're watching the Austin High YouTube live stream courtesy of Ite Media.
Nance Orthodontics is committed to providing the highest quality orthodontics for the Austin community. Dr. Nance is a board-certified orthodontist and offers Invisalign and braces to create beautiful smiles. Our friendly team is passionate about creating beautiful, life-changing smiles for all ages. With the latest technological advances, patient comfort and happiness are our highest priority. Give us a call for your complimentary consultation today.
Welcome back in.
I just got to see John Latham Jr. demonstrate, Senior, I'm sorry, John Latham Senior from the stands demonstrate a catcher's throw to second. That's pretty impressive by old man Latham.
We were sitting here watching it. It was just a
He
little
was
bit
animated and
mesmerized.
everything.
Oh yeah,
I was enjoying that.
That was a clinic.
He was explaining to his wife, and not sure who's sitting next to her, I can't see her face, how to do that, and that was way to go, old man Latham.
Oh yeah.
Very impressive. All right, talking about impressive. How about a 3-up, 3-down inning? Right here. That would be impressive.
Hansford.
Lineup change here. Hansford in for Luke Strider. And I'll take this one, strike one. Zanka goes back to work. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Wind up, throw, struck him out looking. One away.
Coming up to bat, number 16, Joey Leone.
Joey Leone still in. That has not changed.
That's a good name. Joey Leone?
Yeah.
It's almost some like
Sounds like it belongs
Goodfellas
I was
or
going to
something.
say,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Sounds like it belongs in
Joey.
Goodfellas.
Hey, Joey.
Godfather.
Yeah,
Belongs in
Godfather.
The Godfather.
Sopranos.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Hey, go get the Leone.
Yeah, yeah. Don't think it would quite fit in Breaking Bad.
True.
I suppose it
It's
could.
different,
but,
yeah.
You know, not
Much
quite
better.
the same motif, though,
Yeah.
that you got going for you.
Very cool name. So well done to the parents of Joey Leone.
They'll start down 0-1. I can't tell if Lulu's over here shaking her head at us and all our pop culture references that were just thrown out here or not.
I wonder if Lulu knows what The Sopranos is. Do you know what The Sopranos is? She does, but she has not seen it.
Have you seen either The Godfather or Goodfellas? This is what's wrong with today's America. I mean, really. We're leaving such pop culture classics off.
My kids won't watch anything that's not in HD because it comes across the TV. It's like, what's wrong with the picture, Dad? It's like, not everything was 4K, honey. I mean, you know.
Now, in my defense, I did not end up seeing Goodfellas. I think I saw it for the first time as a freshman in college. It was part of a film study. Of course, any of those Martin Scorsese films are up there in terms of high-quality films. That one's a bit high there. 2-2 count here for Joey Leone. Luke Pizanka up to pitch number 28 right now. Pops this one. Bird trying to get underneath.
There you go, Patrick Bird. Nice play, young man.
Patrick Bird had to sprint and drop to an E, but he slides down to get underneath it, and that's 2 away.
That is a blue star catch right there by Patrick Bird.
Yeah.
Great effort.
Pitch number 30 is swung on and missed by Mr. Schotterback.
This is Ethan, not Gavin. Remember,
Yes,
there's two.
Yes, there are two.
Brothers or cousins? I bet brothers.
That'd be my guess.
I think Gavin is the older one. I remember him from last year.
That was about to be my question to you. The real question is, which one is the older of the two?
I think Gavin is a senior. That's my guess. I may be completely wrong.
You know, I called a basketball game out there, and I think I remember that you are correct.
Tag that one.
He got all of that, and that sat down right in front of Ty Schreiber.
Yeah, it was a sinking liner right at Schreiber. It would go down as a single.
Number 14, Maddox Medrano.
I thought maybe, though, that Schreiber had a chance
Yeah,
at it.
if you come in and make that play, you look at a hero, you look like an absolute goat. If you try to make that play and you miss it, it's a sinking liner right at you, so it's the opposite problem that Lumberjack had in the first inning on the one that went right over him. But, boy, it'll be inside park home run if he doesn't make that play.
Maddox Medrano, throw over to short, fielded.
Oh, nice scoop over there, Jaden Mesa.
There it goes.
How about that? A little life out of the Maroons.
That'll retire the side. So with that, we take you in bottom of the fourth when we return.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brykerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Welcome back in. David Roy, James Scott, bottom of the fourth. Nice little display of some fielding work there to get you out of the top half of the inning. Really good effort there by Patrick Bird coming over from third on the foul ball. Slides down, gets underneath it, and then you have the nice throw from short over to first to end the inning.
I believe we have a new catcher, too, or is that still Slaughterback? Maybe that's still him. All right, Bird is back up because he was in the box when Scott got picked off.
This is Gavin McCullough at the mound here. It is still Schlotterbeck, though, behind the plate. Gavin, not Ethan.
Okay. So Ethan must be playing third now. Or still. Trying to see that number.
It is still Ethan Schlotterbeck over at third.
There you go.
I can tell just by he's got the red sleeve on. He's the only one out there that does.
Okay.
Here's the windup from McCullough. Swung on, missed by Bird, and that'll go down strike one. Wind up, throw, swung on, missed again here by Patrick Bird, 0-2. Bird calls time. Not a bad spot to do that there, 0-2. Like to see him choke up here. Osby Contreras on deck. This one will skip its way across the dirt, 1-2. And the wind up, that one's down in the dirt as well, 2-2 count. It's a really good job here by Patrick Bird. Started his plate appearance down 0-2 and has battled his way back to a 2-2 count. He'll swing, though, and miss. And that'll be strike 3 in the first out at the bottom of the 4th.
Coming up to bat, number 21, the catcher, Osby Contreras.
Up comes Contreras. Had a base hit his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he grounded over to short. A big hopper over on the right-hand side.
Yep.
So, yeah, that is our lone hit so far.
Yep.
That was called strike there.
Puts Contreras down 0-1. Swings, misses.
It was up high, 86 miles an hour fastball up at the eyes. Wasn't able to catch up to that.
Just a little late coming around. 0-2. One away. That one skips across here to Gavin Schlotterbeck. And the 1-2 count.
Laid off that one. Good job.
Yep. So much like Bird, started down 0-2, has worked his way back to a 2-2 count. Swinging strikeout. And there's a throw. Swing and strike there. They make that throw over. Coming up to the plate, Cool Hand Luke with 2 away.
14, pitcher, Luke Mazaka.
Wind up throw, Pazanka, check swing, ball 1. The 1-0. Takes that for 2-0. And Pazanka fouls off the 2-0 offering and will go strike 1. You know, we talked about the Del Valle series next week. Quick reminder for everybody. Starts on Tuesday night. It is the early game on Tuesday back here at Burger Field.
That's senior night, by the way.
5 o'clock start time. It'll be your last home game of the season. Friday night, you're at Del Valle. That's showing on here as a 7:30 start time. As Pazanka chops that back over to the mound, and the throw over to first is in time. We'll give you the rest of the upcoming schedule here for Austin High when we return, top of the 5th on the other side.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Welcome back in, live here from Burger Field as Austin High trailing here 10-0. We're in at the top of the 5th here. Again, take you back here over that schedule. Senior night, do not miss it. For those of you at home who can attend, Tuesday night, 5 o'clock start time, back here at Burger Field. Last home game of the season playing against Del Valle. Then you got the Friday night series game against Del Valle on the road at Del Valle. Later start than you would expect at Del Valle. It's a 7:30 start, not 7. We will be live at that time, though, of course. I'll give you a little bit of pregame show, maybe a little after 7, give or take. But keep that in mind. That's a 7:30 start time. Ain't turn around. Saturday to wrap up your season. It's at Anderson, 1 o'clock, first pitch.
1 o'clock first pitch. We're going to try to focus in the pregame show next week a lot on the seniors, since this is their last week, or some of them, the last week of their baseball careers. And then we're hoping to have the follow-up interview with Dr. Bedford, kind of round 2 next week as well. We're still working on scheduling. So, Dr. B, if you're listening, still looking to lock down that time with you. Wouldn't that be cool if Dr. B's watching right now?
Oh, yeah. It'd be great if a lot of the teachers and students were watching right now. Of course, I know students probably have better things to do on a Friday night than listen to us.
Hey, I'm hearing that a lot of the football players are watching the game and to support some of their teammates.
Yeah.
John Latham, Drew Anderson, Sarge.
Probably checking for quality of us to make sure that they want to have us on their demo tapes, coming after
more
football season. Well,
That's you.
Okay, so they're paying more attention to me to make sure that they want to have my voice on their demo tapes. Otherwise, they're going to probably try to find a way to strip the audio out and get rid of my voice on them.
Well, you do have a voice and face made for radio. I'm just funning with you, partner.
The voice part I'll buy. I'd rather have the face for television to go with that television.
Now, don't give me a complex over here. I should be
good.
able to fun with you. Come on now. Don't go all girly on me, Lulu. Give him a hard time now. Don't give Mr. Roy a complex.
She ain't paying attention to
I
us
know.
here.
Ain't nobody listening to us. Come on.
Come on.
Come on now.
Of course, they should be listening to us. They got to send out these videos and demo reels, highlight reels out to college recruiting and everything. Got to make sure they want to hear me on there.
Hey, by the way, Bryson Batts, who's our running back, flanker, to use an 80s term, got his first D1 offer from Army.
Okay.
Yesterday, yeah. I believe it was announced yesterday at least. Yeah, cool in, Luke.
Wheeling and dealing out here. It's a strikeout. Looking at it. One away.
10, Austin, the last guy.
I will say, for anybody who may be concerned, football is my strength when it comes to broadcasting. So if you're concerned, don't be. But let's be fair. I mean, what have you heard that would make you concerned at all over these last few weeks together? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Whole lot of nothing. Right, Lulu?
She'll agree to anything.
Yeah, she ain't paying attention to us.
I do have to say that our camera crew, the whole Vipe kids crew, so the cameras and the production is run by Austin High students.
For the home games specifically.
For the home games, yes.
We don't drag them on the road with us and, subject them to our wilds.
When you see the multi-camera, that's all Austin High kids running.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job. We started that this year, and we sort of learned as we went. The first game, we learned a ton. And I got to say, everybody is doing a fantastic job. Lulu Corn has come a long way from, when was that, early February, I think. The amount of experience she's picked up. Would love to have you, ma'am, this next football season. Doing the same. We have Shep over there on the camera. She's been a consistent. We got Mag Green over at 1. And we've had Alden Spooner in there before, so we got a really great group of kids here. And there were some others that had some interest, and we just never connected with them. So, we're hoping to have a lot of these guys providing and maybe even more camera angles for football season.
And you talk about that. We are discussing, and it's something that we're trying to keep a nice tight lid on because we want you as viewers to be surprised. But what we will say, there's ideas, floating around. We've been floating ideas. James, you and I have been floating some ideas around. We'll get with Suna and the rest of the Vibe crew and kind of discuss a little bit and try to add some more production quality and some things to have during broadcast, some more things for you at home as a viewer to look at, not just from a camera angle standpoint, but we want to be able to add some graphics in there, static graphics, things like that. So it's conversations I've yet to have with Suna and Merle to kind of figure out what they need and what would need to go into that. But my goal and my hope is to have some of those templates made over the course of the summer, and we can start implementing those. We talk about more camera crews, and you mentioned more camera angles. The camera crew's out here tonight. We got Matt over here at our third base camera, and then of course Shep over here at our first base cam as well, and Lulu sitting here with us in the booth, Shemanin, everything that you see on the screen, changing the score, keeping up with the outs. She's running our commercials, so we've got to pay the bills somehow. And she's running your home plate camera as well. And unfortunately, we gave her a headset so that when there's score updates, she can give them to you. Not much going on tonight.
I'm not sure how much she likes actually talking on air.
Well, that part, that comes, right? You grow into
it. There you go, David Roy.
Comes with a little bit of experience. Believe it or not, I didn't like talking to anybody at one point in my life, in the high school years myself. I was, you couldn't put me up in front for a group presentation. I wouldn't do very well.
Yeah, I remember those days.
I didn't like speaking to the class. I took a speech class, 1 year in college, and the more you do it, the more you just get comfortable with it. So we'll get there. We'll work on it in, football season.
Life Wisdom
there you go.
by David Roy right there as Cool Hand Luke.
Wheeling and dealing tonight.
He is wheeling and dealing. He struck out the side, and that was the first time all evening we got the side out in order.
Yeah, 3 up, 3 down, courtesy of Luke Pazanka. So we will take a quick break, run another commercial or two, and then we'll see you on the other side for the bottom of the 5th.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Welcome back in. Bottom of the 5th. David Roy, James Scott here. Another pitching change. Kane Leon in here tonight for Lake Travis. Jack Unberhagen will get you started here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 outs remain for Austin High here tonight. But the good news, James, you called it Tuesday night. 10. Not 11, but 10.
I wish I was off by
a lot more than one.
Yes. Oh, boy. When I was a freshman in high school, we had an undersized team. And I think we went like 6 and 14 or 15, something like that. By luck or whatever, that was the last team I was involved in that finished under 500. So it's been a long time since we've seen, or I've experienced, I'll put it that way, some scores and like this. I mean, it's 43-0 in our last almost 4 ball games.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Oh, that goes down as a foul ball. That was 87 miles an hour behind his head. He got his head out of the way, but it hit right off of his bat, and if that would have gone fair, he'd have had to run.
Yeah, that's
the way our luck is going right now.
That's one of those kinds of instances that we've seen a little bit of everything tonight. To recap, because of how this night has gone, don't want anybody to forget, like, Travis's coach got ejected to open up the night. Top of the first.
I actually felt like we had a little bit of momentum going in there.
After that, yeah. You talk about that. You talk about the way that started, right? You got the strikeout. Then you had Kilgo got on base. Then you had the triple, right? So you were down 1-0, but then they called a balk to run in the second. Coach A comes out, pleads a case. Like, Travis' coach comes out. They rule in favor of Austin High and Coach A and reverse it. So they force your runner to come back out to third, and at that point, okay, we're clicking. You have an opportunity there. And in the process of that discussion of whether or not it was a balk, Lake Travis coach gets sent packing. As Unberhagen does as well down on strikes.
I didn't see the last pitch, but the second to last, Leon hit 91.
Ty Schreiber.
That's what I'm saying when I encourage kids to come to Austin High to play. If you really want to go to the next level, you might as well get prepared and come play against this competition, because I'm going to tell you this, you go out your very first day in college, whatever college you go to, D1, D2, D3, junior college, NAIA, whatever, there are going to be 60-something kids out there that all played high school baseball, and a lot of the guys can't deal with the adversity, and that's what weeds out the people. And if you come here and you're dealing with kids, high school kids, throwing 88 to 92, you are ready. If you can succeed, you're ready to go compete with that at the next level. And, you know, Coach A's already showed in the last 2 years, if you can play as a sophomore, he'll bring you up and play.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a handful last year, had a handful this year. So you got opportunities. Yeah. Contreras, Bird, Jason Martinez. I don't know why I call him Jaden. Jason Martinez. Henry Shooter.
Yeah. Well, probably you said Jane, because coming up right now is Jane Besa.
You know, last year we had Besa, Scott, Kenny. Who else were our sophomores? I'm doing this all off the top of my head with this.
Reeves a sophomore?
No, Reeves was a junior last year, senior this year.
Okay.
Well, I know we had somebody else. I'm going blank.
Trying to think here.
Let's see.
Pizanka, maybe? No.
No. He's a senior this year. Anyway, if you can play and you're one of the best 18, Coach A will give you opportunities. He's already showed that.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Besa.
It was a 90-mile-an-hour fastball he just didn't catch up to.
Up comes Kenny. Your last out.
Our last out. Let's be positive. Our last opportunity. Come on now.
There you go. Runner at first here. It's Ty Schreiber. Got on with a walk.
Got
Godinez ahead, 1-0.
Yeah, Godinez on deck. Scott to follow him.
Swing and a miss here by Kenny. The 1-1 count. Wind up from Leon. Fouls this one off.
Yeah, right on him. 91-mile-an-hour fastball is right on. Just a little under.
1-2. Outside. 2-2. Can't get Kane. Chase.
Oh.
That one's inside.
There you go.
Kenny.
He took one for the team.
Point
down
at
10-0. Way to go, Logan Kenny.
Saying he got hit by the pitch that puts him at first. Took it on that lead side elbow. And so with 2 away, runners at first and second.
Javier Godinez.
Here's Godinez.
He's 0 for 2. Let's make it 1 for 3 right here.
Wind up, throw.
That was 93-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner. 93. That was 92.
Down in the dirt.
Come on, Logan, be smart. Gavin loves back picks. Let's go. Take a pitch out there.
Strike 2 there for Javi Godinez.
95 down the chute.
95 miles an hour.
No. 91. Did I say
Okay,
95?
okay. You
If
said
I
95.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Like, whoa.
That was 91. If I said 95, my apologies. 91, that
I'm
was
like,
91.
whoa,
too.
he's pushing 95.
No, he did get to 93.
Ball
Holy
game. Thanks for coming out,
Toledo.
everybody. Y'all enjoy your weekend. See you next week.
So that will do it here tonight. Lake Travis will get the win, 10-0 in just 5 innings. Asa High, runners on base there, but Javi Godinez goes down looking at it. So you come up, not much more to be said other than there's only 3 games left. Senior night, Tuesday night, big night, in what should be a very competitive series against Del Valley.
Yes, next week should be very competitive. We'd like to always be competitive, but next week against Del Valley, we have something to play for. You don't want to finish last.
No.
You know, you're not going to finish first. You might as well not finish last either. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with Anderson. I think they're on the outside looking in at the playoffs.
Right.
Not sure they're going to make it. They got to overcome Westlake as well. But talking about overcoming, Henry Shooter threw what I thought was a great game.
Yep.
He gave this team an opportunity. We did not make plays behind him, and that let the game get away. But Luke Pazanka coming in relief, he threw 3 innings, only gave up 1 hit, no runs, none earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts.
Outstanding performance when you put it in that light there for Pazanka. Really good in relief there. Jane Besa looked pretty good in relief when he came in as well for Shooter. You talk about, so again, pitching looked really good throughout. They're going to need more of that next week against Del Valley. You're going to need a little bit more action at the plate here. We'll see if Coach A can sort things out over the weekend and get you ready for the Del Valley series. Again, Tuesday night, senior night here at Burger Field. 5 o'clock, we'll be talking seniors all next week for the last 3 games of the season. On behalf of all of us, our entire broadcast crew, Matt Shep, Les Clary back there as our QA assistant there. Lulu, our producer here, James Scott, my broadcast partner. On behalf of all of them, this is David Roy saying so long from Burger Field. Lake Travis gets the win, 10-0. We'll see you back here Tuesday night for our 5 o'clock first pitch here from Burger Field. So long, everybody. Have a good weekend.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brykerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Cheer on your Austin High School baseball team and enjoy the spring season with ease thanks to Terrytown Pharmacy. We're not just a pharmacy, we are a neighborhood health hub offering prescription services, immunizations, home delivery, and a charming selection of gifts for any occasion. Whether you're celebrating a win or supporting a player, find the perfect gift and keep your health in check at Terrytown Pharmacy. Let's celebrate health, wellness, and community spirit together.
Nance Orthodontics is committed to providing the highest quality orthodontics for the Austin community. Dr. Nance is a board-certified orthodontist and offers Invisalign and braces to create beautiful smiles. Our friendly team is passionate about creating beautiful, life-changing smiles for all ages. With the latest technological advances, patient comfort and happiness are our highest priority. Give us a call for your complimentary consultation today.